Workshop Houston began in 2003 as a community bike shop where anyone could come to learn to fix their own bike for free. It was a resource that met many needs, from adults who lacked transportation to kids who needed a fun activity. However, we began to see many of our students getting into trouble around middle school and knew we wanted to do something. Using the same hands-on model as the shop, we created 3 additional programs. The Beat, Style, and Chopper Shops were created to provide resources to make music, create fashion, and build lowriders with these students. A year later, youth were thriving in the programs, but still often struggling in school. So we opened a 4th program called the Scholar Shop to provide academic guidance. Workshop Houston's mission is to provide youth with creative, technical, and educational resources. Our vision is to lay the groundwork for a just society by creating a community that provides youth with support, expanded opportunities, and alternative definitions of success. We seek to reach these goals by creating programs that change the way students see the role of education in their lives. Our students are often told that education is important, but rarely shown why. To bridge this gap, we need to provide high-quality instruction, facilities, and curricula that respect students' intelligence, creativity, and talent. This takes the treasure, time, and talent of a lot of caring individuals who believe in our mission. Workshop Houston is uniquely positioned to influence a hard-to-reach audience of independent students who make their own decisions about their time and activities. Our shop model and the mediums we use attract students because of their interests and keep them engaged through a supportive community of peers and mentors. Unlike many after-school programs, Workshop Houston has its own campus outside of a school, giving youth a sense of ownership. These attributes allow us to work with many at-risk students who would otherwise be on their own after school. We address the needs of our students on a fundamental level. Workshop Houston prides itself on being responsive to our participants and staying nimble as an organization so that we can adapt to the changing needs of our students and the landscape of our community. For example, as Workshop Houston has evolved, the Scholar Shop and academics have taken a much more central role. Because Workshop Houston is a different kind of educational environment, one imbued with creativity, relevant activities, and discovery, many youth find themselves far more open to trying new things, asking questions, and becoming part of a learning environment. Workshop Houston has a number of evaluation techniques it uses to measure success. These range from short-term markers like student attendance and report card data to long-term indicators such as: have students changed their ideas about education? Do they feel more positively about themselves? Or have they formed important relationships in the programs? Ultimately, we want all our participants to go on to make positive decisions for themselves as adults, be it in college, in the workforce, or in their relationships with their families and communities. One common misconception is that we're still just a bike shop. That is how we were known in the community for a long time, but it's no longer the case as we have discontinued the bike shop program. The other is that our programs are somehow vocational. Although we teach professional level skills, the programs are 100% focused on teaching students about their educational and creative abilities, which they can then use in any way they want to better themselves, their communities, and the world. Our greatest accomplishment is that we provide unique, one-on-one, hands-on, artistic and creative programs for free. Also, we employ a very talented and diverse staff to execute our mission. Our staff includes a professional producer, a fashion designer who happens to be a professional actress, and a college professor, an artist who specializes in metal workings, and 2 certified teachers. Our programs, combined with these skilled individuals, have helped to form meaningful, personal relationships with students who otherwise may never have had such an opportunity. Workshop Houston has always tried to do a lot with a little and be as resourceful as possible. This has helped us to create an all hands-on-deck atmosphere and a real sense of community. However, it also meant when we moved to our new campus, we assumed the task of renovating a 70-year-old fourplex apartment building to house our programs. We have managed to create high-quality studios out of these small 500 square foot spaces, but the lack of space required to fulfill our programs and students' needs has been a significant challenge. With additional resources, we would expand our facilities to accommodate more students and provide better working spaces. We have worked hard to provide quality, creative, technical, and educational programs, but additional resources would make a great program even better. People often ask if we would be willing to start our program in their community. Additional resources would make this possible. We are currently an after-school program, but we believe that if we were able to become a school, there would be no limit to what we could achieve in our students' lives. In addition, our students tend to move often due to financial complications. There is nothing more stressful on a child than constant relocation. So, we would like to maintain a stable learning environment through offering housing for those students who tend to move often.